And then I think people are really responsive to new media, and yeah, I'm sure the council could, you know, get a place on the state website, but I think a Facebook page would be really responsive. If someone on this council knows how to set that up, that's not me, but you know, Facebook is a pretty powerful thing as well. We could really let people know the internet and the new media, modern internet, that we're hearing this is what we're doing, and these are the deadlines, and these are the parameters, and that was my shorter outline. Okay.
If I can input one other thing that we've done in the past, and I believe EPA's done it too, is we have an interested party list, and when something like this goes on, we can send out postcards. And didn't you do that for the 5-year review, Sarah?
Yeah.
How was your response to that effort, or do you know?
You know, we did get, I think we got about 400 back. I think we sent out 5,000, we got 400 back. So, not bad. But Facebook, that is the big thing right now, and Butte, a lot of stuff we're doing, our health study, all of that. On the Facebook, lots of people are talking about it, lots of comments all the time on that. I learned more about Superfund on Facebook than just about any, well, how people are thinking, right, anymore.
That's a good idea. Can you set that up?
I'm off the grid, man.
On our smartphones right now.
You can get my wife to do it.
All right, I think those are some great suggestions. If we could possibly do a flyer in the paper too that came out right before, that might be a good idea. You can see how expensive that is.
I'll let you know what we pay tomorrow.
Okay, great, thank you. Any other ideas or thoughts on that? We've got a pretty good cross-section there.
Can I put in a comment on that? We are having our Greeley neighborhood meeting the 28th February, and I do find that we get very good response from Standard, the Butte Weekly, and the TV stations by sending them out just a little short. You have two things there that you want to focus on. One is the calendar, which they want 2 or 3 days beforehand, and then the other is the snapshots, which they want about a week beforehand. And you've got to get your Butte Weekly in the Monday before you want it out, so be sure you make your deadlines. But the TV stations will say you want to do an interview, they'll be here.
This may be the most important money we spend, and we're spending interest, and we're likely to spend less than $15,000 or $20,000. But the practical consequence is the most important thing that we're doing, which is reaching out to people and trying to move them to participate in this in a meaningful way. So, I don't know, what's your guess at what, if we could go by any means necessary plus direct mailing? I think for $15,000 or $20,000 we could reach everybody, plus all the free media coverage that we get from these. Facebook is free, and we know how to make those things viral. We've been working on that for a little while. I'm still trying to get to the bottom of how much is a reasonable amount to expend getting people here. We give Tucci $50,000 every time he walks in.
Yeah, looking at that, I mean, this is the legal notice in the paper, whatever that costs. This is utilizing the news, print media, and news television, news radio to get your message out. This is a free plan for the most part. Now, mailing, that's a whole nother deal, and printing and mailing is expensive, but it's a good way to mediate.
I know how to do the mailing, water bills. And so you have time right now, and so if you just get a brightly colored piece of paper and put it on there and have them insert it, That's,
a great idea.
yeah, so.
And they'll do that?
Sometimes they do it, sometimes they won't, but if it's just one slip of paper, you want it, you know, bright enough so when it falls out that somebody will look at it. And just with the dates on it, they might do that for you, and they're going out right now, you know, here, so you can,
Get them in the first part of March.
Just a quick note on that, Sarah, my nephew works for Northwestern Energy, and they had this little flyer in the power bill, and his picture was on it, and I asked my brother-in-law if he saw his son's picture. He said, no, I take that stuff for free.
well, it's
You're only
just
gonna get a
another way
percentage,
that's free, that they've done it for us, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
So when we design political mail, we design it with the idea that you want to communicate to the person who looks at it with between the 6 seconds that they take it from their mailbox to their garbage can, average 6 seconds. Well, that's how you try to communicate with them.
And that's where we lead with the money.
Big picture,
We
big
have
word.
We have dollars.
Yeah.
You want some? Show up.
We could hire a couple people in costumes to stand on there. No, seriously, I mean, it sounds kind of silly, it doesn't have to be demeaning at all, it can be catchy and, because people really notice that, like, I remember the Liberty guys dancing around.
Well, hey, yeah, but the Little Caesars guys is on Facebook page.
So we're gonna do ads in the newspaper, we're gonna try to get some
Those are
editorials.
expensive, those meetings and the newspaper ads.
What, three and a half, we got Don would know, Don Junior would know. And I think probably 3.5 would buy a quarter-page ad, and you probably need to run them at least twice a week, from starting as soon as possible, right up until the night. And then if you spend that much money with them, they should be willing to do a story for you, do a press release, have Justin Poster or whoever it is, come down and do an interview with you, Pat, and a few of us with them. And then you put it in the weekly as well too. And then you stick some things in the water bills, and geez, that's pretty good coverage, you know. And I don't know whether Ron Davis is always good about bringing things.
Yeah.
Party
If we
line.
need to, we should vote on it, or at least move a budget, or at least of some sort, so not just one constant.
I think it's whatever it takes, I mean, within reason.
Yeah, and I guess I hate to do a budget tonight if we just don't have a good grasp on what the costs are. So
We could probably
I-
call a ceiling though, I mean, I think none of us here.
Yeah. Well, let's do this, let's price out some of these things, and then we can, do some email around and see.
I'd be comfortable giving you the authority to make the decision to place the ads and do those kind of things.
I don't have a problem with that.
Second that.
I don't think you're gonna get too crazy with it. I mean, you can only do so much.
Yeah. It's
She was doing so well until the budget.
It's not the.
Yeah, until the budget. Yeah.
You just can't
Well,
appoint
I-
people to wear the costumes.
You.
I think Ruth volunteered.
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of it we can do that's not gonna cost us any money. So I think that for probably less than 10, we can do a lot. And I agree with you, if we can get it in the paper multiple times a week for 4 weeks until the meetings come about. I think the flyer is a good idea, even if we did just, we'll have to price that out and see how
You know,
much it is.
I can talk to Rick Larson about it too, because
Okay,
they need to make another effort on their free water meter program too, so
okay, so maybe we
maybe
can
we could get
tag
water
them
meters on
some.
one side and restoration IDs on the other.
Okay. Water bills, I think, was a great idea too, so let's get that. How about a Facebook page? Do you want, could you, okay,
Chad's got that down.
perfect.
And then if we were gonna do a quote media blast, which would be the newspaper and radio, I mean, we'd have to kind of organize a date that you wanna deploy the media.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
if it were me making the decision for something I was trying to do, I don't know, I guess I'd do it on the 12th, on Monday.
Think that's enough time?
Well, after all this other stuff, and then to have